Hello again, I am Blunty, and this is the story of the iPhone 4 midnight launch in Australia. I arrived in the city about 10 hours before the clock struck midnight and the retail register started ringing to the song of iPhone 4s being sold. The Apple Store itself wasn't doing the midnight launch, instead opening as usual at 8 AM the next morning, thus leaving the midnight madness to the carriers. There was only one person lined up at the Apple Store this early. Over at the Optus flagship store in Sydney, there were already several people lined up, and this was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Over at Vodafone, no one was lined up yet, but the staff were busy shoving flyers into the bewildered hands of pedestrians as they passed by. And over at the Telstra store, there was one lonely dork in his folding chair. Once the sun slid beneath the horizon, I headed down to the Optus Love Lounge tent thingy at Circular Quay to chill out, sit in their beanbags and relax ahead of the insanely busy night I had ahead of me. I drank their booze, I ate their finger food, and I checked out the Lego sculptures that had been built over the last few days, and had a chat to the Optus PR people and people from the Optus head office, before I followed them back up to the store to surprise and reward the loyalty of the first 50 people in line.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boss of Optus has shown up. Mike Smith, good to see you!
Hey, buddy.
Oh man, we are having a ball. Everything going good?
Everything's amazing. We're here to tell the first 50 in the line, actually, that if they would like to come along, we're going to take them to a short Kelly Rowland concert up at town.
Personal, private concert. This is Emma from Penrith, and she just found out she's one of 50 in the queue who's going to see Kelly Rowland live. How excited? Come here. How excited are you?
So excited.
Are you a big fan?
Yes.
Come here. Don't be shy. It's not like we're on Deal or No Deal or anything. It's just for Optus TV. You'll only be on the website so millions of people can see. What would you like to say to everyone at home?
Hi Mum, hi Dad.
When love takes over, yeah.
Optus had even hired people to hold their place in line while they went up to the concert. I followed them up to the exclusive Kelly Rowland concert, only to be told that her management had decreed that I could not take any video of the people enjoying her music, which seemed kinda stupid to me, but whatever. I headed back down to the stores to see how the lines were progressing. Optus were really working hard to make the whole waiting for hours on end in a huge line as pleasant and fun as possible, with giant bananas and monkeys handing out freebies and beanbags and stools and chairs and candy and all kinds of stuff.
I was just gonna... It doesn't work!
With a couple of hours left, the atmosphere was fun and happy and excitement was building. Back at the Vodafone store, the line had grown to massive proportions and the atmosphere in the line was much more subdued and quiet than Optus's, but everyone seemed happy enough, and instead of making everyone stand in line till midnight, the Vodafone people had arranged to take groups of customers up to an exclusive VIP party to chill out while waiting to sort out the paperwork and the like. They had an open bar, they had a live band, and a fun, relaxed attitude. It was a pretty clever idea, I thought, and it worked really well.
My name is Morgan.
What's your Twitter name?
Morgan J. Terrell.
And you won number 3 place in the Vodafone line because they had a competition. And
Apparently I did, yeah.
what did you do to win?
I got all of my followers to retweet me. I kind of begged them and didn't shut up about it for a few hours. So. It was pretty cool. Are you on YouTube? What's your YouTube?
Yeah, I'm Blunty3000 on YouTube.
Oh my god. Wow, this is a camera. This is embarrassing. I've been watching your videos for so many years.
And you didn't recognise me?
Well, it's been 2 years since I've been active on YouTube. I feel, yeah.
Right, I've changed my beard since then.
Yeah, I'm just joking. Of course I recognise you. Yeah.
Don't you know who I am?
Over at Telstra, though, the crowd was comparatively tiny, and everyone looked bored out of their skulls. Things were still being awesome at Optus, though. Massages, dude. And free food, which was eagerly gobbled up and much appreciated. I gotta hand it to the Optus people. They made waiting in a huge freaking line about as awesome as waiting in a huge freaking line can be. And the line was huge. An hour away from launch, and the line stretched right around the city block and doubled back on itself another half block. With half an hour to go, enthusiasm and the rubbish bins were overflowing. And then midnight.
We've got about 1,000 people here outside. It's unbelievable. 2, 1. Here we go.
very first Optus iPhone customer had a bunch of cameras thrust in his face, and the head honcho of Optus himself congratulated him and handed over the iPhone 4 he'd been waiting in line for, I don't know, hours and hours and hours and hours, something ridiculous. Some other people were a little too excited. Weird. The sign-ups all seemed to be going smoothly, everybody seemed happy. I headed over to the windows with my iPhone 4 to grab some footage of the line. Of course, pointing an iPhone 4 at a line of people waiting to get an iPhone 4 attracted some attention. Then I went outside and was treated to some kind of weird Mexican moan wave. Then I went home and collapsed. Early the next morning, I set out back into the city. The line for the 8 a.m. opening of the Apple Store had become massive. And there were new morning crowds at the Optus and Vodafone stores as well, being filtered through at a reasonable pace. I have never really experienced a product launch as insane as this. And right now, on 4 hours sleep and 12 hours bouncing around from store to store to store covering the launch, I am completely munted. I have to go nap now, okay? Catch you next time.